Previously.
So this cat is like the one thing that stops you from turning back into an alco.
When danger presented itself, Stephen tried to protect Hope's cat by handballing him to Camden, who once again failed to rise to the occasion.
I don't want to sound too philosophic, but death can teach you a lot about life.
Welcome to Footballer Wants a Wife. After losing her symbol of sobriety, Hope struggles with the temptation of alcohol.
This week, a funeral for a murdered friend.
Murder's a pretty strong word.
It's time for us to take a moment and reflect on those we've lost along the journey to love. Corrine, Jackie, Kat Sav. And lest we forget, the 2012 World Cup.
I used to beat myself up about the World Cup. So, I dived headfirst into my charity work.
Did you dive in the right direction? Or was it like the World Cup again?
I'm so sorry.
I'm Devo.
It's what you would have wanted.
Kat Sav was a boy.
You can get boy cats?
To Kat Sav.
To cat Sav.
And what better way to celebrate a life lost than with a poolside slave auction?
The slave auction will be raising money for charity, so Lucy has decided to tell her brother all about hers. Cats for orphan kids in Ethiopia.
You give the animals to starving kids.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
Oh, sure you could.
Well, I guess if it was a pet cow or a pig or something, that would make sense.
And also, all money raised will be matched by our major brand sponsor. So cheers. Fantasy King. Fake sports, no money. Real sports, real money.
With the slave auction about to start, Camden waits for his secret weapon.
Any minute now. This is going to be a cakewalk. I've been running the Silver Sack Foundation for Super Sick Kids for 10 years.
Okay, guys, here we are at the poolside slave auction. But first, please put your hands together for your celebrity auctioneer, Mr. Warrick Kappa.
Welcome, ladies. Let's have a fair game and play by the balls.
But first, Warrick, I believe you have a big surprise in store for us.
Let's welcome on stage our second substitute.
When I first saw her, I thought, is this a religious thing? Because, you know, I'm conscious of things that are degrading to women. But then I realised it was just another chick in a bag. All good.
In this week's WAG Challenge, you have the opportunity to bid on your hashtag fave slave. So please bring out the first slave, Dustin Cox.
I had ending slavery as my charity, but then I changed my mind because I figured having a slave auction to end slavery is kind of like having a hot sister and one shoe. Pointless and frustrating, and then you put your foot in it.
So I've decided that all my winnings are going to go to Cats for Orphan Kids in Ethiopia.
Oh my God, that's my charity.
Coke. All my money's going to Coke.
$500. $1,000. $6,000.
6,000 on Coke. That's an average Wednesday for Dustin.
I'm just gonna have to leave this here for a second.
And please welcome slave number 2, Steve Papa.
Camden's secret weapon, a terminally ill little girl, still hasn't arrived.
My charity was disadvantaged Europeans, or as most people might know it, Greece. But I have decided to combine my newfound fondness for felines with two things I already love, fitness and Greece. I want all my money to go to the Greek fat cats because I have a dream that one day cats won't die. So I prepared this cat video for you.
$5,000.
That's a cool $5,000 for Stephen, but he's in for another surprise as he receives a video call from the president of Greece.
Dear Stefano, on behalf of Greece, I want to thank you for everything.
All of a sudden, the sound drops out and I don't know what to do. The sound's gone out. I don't know what to do. Mr. President, I can't hear you. Mr. President?
Greek boy.
So she lip reads and writes down what the president said with a pen. Woohoo! Big deal. I could do that if I was deaf and had a pen.
And that's when I realised that this is what life is like for Veronica. One incredibly long Skype call that's always on mute.
$20,000.
$20,000 from the curly-haired temptress. Let's welcome on stage our third slave. Here he is, Camden Silversack.
My secret weapon isn't here, and I'm not feeling great, but I still have my passion and love for the kids.
I'd like to talk about, well, of course, it's very close to my heart, the Silversack Foundation for Super Sick Kids.
Mate, everyone's doing cats.
Yeah, why do you hate cats so much?
No,
I miss Cat Sav so much.
And at the 11th hour, Camden's secret sick girl finally appears.
Ella, you got my message.
Hello?
How are you, buddy?
Who are you?
Oh, it's me, Camden. Remember how you're in the Silversack Foundation to help you get better?
Yeah?
Well, I'm Camden Silversack.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone how much the Foundation's helping you, helping you get better? God damn it! Let's cut it out!
Time, that's it.
No, they didn't have a time limit.
They had cats.
With Jade making the winning bid, she picked Stephen to be her slave for the day.
Today was a roller coaster of emotions. First the funeral, then the president calls, and then I spent the rest of the day lathering Jade's skin.
Like a whole bunch. Yeah. That's so funny.
So she's deaf, which is hard. But maybe she's like their devil, but deaf instead of blind. Deaf devil. Yeah, that'd be so cool. I'm really starting to see past Veronica's inabilities. I just thought cats were girls and dogs were boys. Except maybe poodles. I don't know what poodles are. Maybe gay.
After failing to raise a single dollar for the Silversack Foundation, Camden is stuck with a tough choice during the elimination.
I honestly don't care anymore. You.
It's time to leave the club.
Holy shit, it's Nicky Osborne.
Camden, you're the only reason I joined this competition. I loved you.
No, wait. Can you wait for me on the outside?
No! I'll never love again.
Another terrible decision by Camden.
Bag lady, come back. Bag lady? God damn it!
She was hot, but I'm all good. I got Deaf Devil.
Next week on Footballer Wants a Wife, Dustin opens up about finding his sister in the competition.
Having her in my life, I finally have a real balance. I've got my dream job, I've got my health, zero accountability. What could possibly go wrong?
Welcome back to the club, Jackie.
And I've got a surprise.
To see if Dustin runs for the hills, tune in next week. All right now, click here.